He basically cheated on me. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, answer the question. Oh, and she's not gonna answer. Wow. Hello and welcome back to another Reacts Raw video where my producers pick something for me to react to. Today we are looking at relationships and exes, starting with exes ask each other questions while hooked up to a lie detector. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
He basically cheated on me. Yeah,
Not
basically.
quite like that,
yeah, that's what happened.
He basically cheated on me.
What's under this table?
I don't know. I hope it's props. Wow! Yes!
Whoa. This is crazy.
Did you ever think we could get married?
Yes.
What? Oh, that's nice.
It's true. Good start.
Yes. No.
Oh, that's not true. Did you ever snoop through my phone, email, or social media? Yes.
All the time, whenever I get the chance to.
No.
Please.
When was it?
All the time.
Did you ever want to sleep with one of my friends?
No.
Oh, that's untrue.
You're going down.
Hey, Nick, did you ever want to sleep with one of my friends?
Absolutely yes.
Do you think we had bad sex?
Honestly, for me, yes. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
That's a choker, man.
You have to refresh my memory. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
I'd be glad to do that. How many people have you slept with since me?
A few.
It's not a number.
Hundreds. Thousands, probably.
3.
Okay. He's lying. He's lying.
Yep.
How many?
I don't really know. There's nights when there's like 25 girls in the room. I mean, I don't know who I'm sleeping with.
Did you ever cheat on me while we were dating?
No.
No.
Well,
Dude,
I made out with a girl.
that's cheating.
Making out with another girl is not cheating.
He's like, I didn't cheat, I made out with another girl, and the guy's like, that's cheating.
What if I was on a job interview and this chick was like, make out with me and I'll give you the job?
Oh, are you still in love with me?
That doesn't even make sense.
Are you still in love with me?
Honestly, no.
You still in love with me?
Yes.
Oh, that's the truth.
Aw.
You see?
Are you still in love with me?
Yes. Fuck yes.
That's the truth. Want to grab a bite to eat after this?
No.
Okay.
There's a lie. Look at this. There you go. Look at that. Woo! Oh,
Wow, that's a big lie. Jesus.
That's a big lie.
Okay, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a couple things that are happening here. One is the people that are in this video have agreed to do this lie detector test, and it looks like half of them are still in love with each other. So it's interesting how many times we will have breakups when we still are in love with the other person. And it's hard to know from their stories exactly what went wrong in the relationship. But one thing we know for sure is the main question is, did you want to sleep with any of my friends, and did you cheat on me? And it's sad that that is the question that's coming up. And did you snoop through my phone, when all of this could have been figured out during the relationship with some honest communication. But in order for that honest communication to happen, there has to be two parties that are willing to tell, and then the party that's willing to hear and listen and not be judgmental and not get scared. When we look at relationships, how can we have this open, honest communication where we can say, hey, yeah, I was attracted to somebody. I'm not going to act on it, but it was still a feeling that moved through my body, and have the other person say, okay, yeah, I get that. That makes sense. And then you can go on and make, agreements and boundaries and all that stuff afterwards. But the main theme throughout all of this is that there was an honest, open communication throughout the relationship, to the point where getting hooked up to a lie detector test was what they needed in order to be able to move forward. Hopefully with these people who are seeming like they want to get back together, hopefully we can wish for them that they can start to have that open communication and talk about what it was they were thinking and feeling and needing in any moment.
Did you ever cheat on me? And if you did, why?
I've had some pretty solid opportunities.
Is that a no?
Yeah, answer the question.
The fuck?
Truth or drink? Exes ask each other a set of random questions. They can either answer or take a shot. Oh no.
Quinn. I'm Dan.
And I'm Shannon. And how do you guys know each other? Did you answer my ad? I think I had a dating ad and you answered
Oh, it's a
it.
dating ad, yeah.
I was 15. We didn't really like date.
We dated and then we lived
hung out a
together,
lot?
and we were in a very serious relationship.
We broke up.
I mean, that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, so it was a while back.
Yeah.
I had to pick a safe ex.
Oh, interesting. So she knew getting into the relationship that this was somebody that was going to be safe and not long term.
Everyone loves you, but everyone hates you as my boyfriend.
Oh, shit.
Why?
We fight a lot.
My mom loved you.
Really?
Yeah, she's
I
like,
stopped
"How's
calling
Tyler
on New
doing?"
Year's because I didn't want it to be weird.
You fucked my cousin. Oh shit, let's not even. How did I? And then I'm thinking the family when we're talking about the family. Is it my turn? Okay.
When did you know it was over?
It was kind of rocky from the get-go, but I just think as soon as I knew for sure that the physical romantic chemistry just wasn't there for me. It seemed to be there for you, but not me.
You knew it was over the first day. We just dragged it out for 3 years.
What did you know?
Oh, wow. It's interesting, right? He says you knew that it wasn't going to work the first day, but we continued for 3 years. There's so much to unpack here because we know, right? We know when we meet somebody if we're attracted to them. We know if they're a potential mate for us. We know if they're not potential mate, but we just want to be with them short term. We know, but we don't talk about it. We're not honest about it. And so it's interesting, like the only way that we can get honest about it and have these open communications is after the fact. What if we start practicing it at the beginning?
When you hit me in the rib with your high heel.
That was too. I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have a healthy relationship. Let's just say that.
When you were being a huge dick, I was like, it's probably over.
Am I a better lover than who you're currently with?
I'm not currently with anybody, and my God, yes.
Do you think she feels the same way?
No. Her new boyfriend looks awesome, so
He's pretty cute.
yeah.
What do you think I should change about myself for my next relationship?
That's a good question. Oh, and she's not going to answer.
Wow, okay. That's interesting.
I don't think my opinion is valid in this scenario.
But you have one.
Did you ever cheat on me? If you did, why?
I don't think I cheated on you.
Well,
I'm gonna just take a shot.
No.
No.
You probably wouldn't have.
I would have felt less guilty. I would have
You
been
probably
like,
wouldn't have
I want him
minded.
to
That
be
would have
happy.
been
I
fine,
want-
but
I wouldn't call it cheating.
What was it?
A touch.
Who?
We were in the same bed together.
How do you mean touch?
I rubbed
like,
her titty.
It was a touch,
She was like,
and
"You wanna
now
touch
it
my
was a
titty?" I was
rubbing.
like, I'll touch your titty. And I was like, what a nice titty. And I was like, now that's it. Go to sleep.
There was someone I was.
Here's the thing when it comes to cheating, if you have to hide it from your partner, not tell them because they're going to get upset or hurt or something, then it's cheating. You know, because you feel bad. If you have to wonder if it's right or wrong, it's probably wrong.
I really felt like I had it.
Yeah, there was just a little bit of overlap, I think.
When you started hanging out with me, did you like cut that off?
Eventually, yeah.
Like you cut it off or like fade it out? You
Fade
faded it out.
Fade it out, yeah.
Who was the first person you made out with after we broke up?
I'd probably say Adriana.
You childish for that. You childish. Adriana's my first girlfriend. It's my first girl. You don't even know the half of it.
this is so bad.
It's cool. Take a shot.
Oh,
take
no,
a
no, no.
shot.
Random girl
Take
named
it.
Kelsey in New
Don't
Orleans.
wanna know? You can take a shot.
That was true, though.
Cool.
what? Okay. I dare you to take a body shot off me.
What's a body shot?
To get out of it, it takes 2 shots.
Oh, Jesus.
This feels like a consent situation.
I know, well, that's what I was getting to. I'm like,
I dare you to take a body shot off me, or take 2 to get out of it.
You have a boyfriend, and I respect this gentleman.
Interesting.
Come on, let's pour it in there.
You can either.
I'm like, I'm 100 years old. I think you should stay on that side.
where's it gonna go?
Well, where were you gonna put it?
Uh-oh, that was too
So
much.
sorry.
I got you.
Wow, you really got your mouth around that thing.
It's funny, some of the body shots they're taking out of people's mouths and others are belly buttons.
Still.
Random.
Do you ever pop into my head while I masturbate? Yes. Wait, that question's for you. I'm dirty as hell.
Do I ever pop into your head when you're masturbating?
What the what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, your turn. Go to draw cards. Do you think I'll be a good wife?
Yeah.
Aw, really?
I wanted you to be my wife.
Would you go out with me again?
Ooh.
We are going out.
She said
He's
she
taking me to
would.
dinner.
She said
He's
she
taking
would.
me to dinner. You're taking me to dinner. Would you go out with me again?
You know the answer.
Oh, he's still in love with her.
If you could do it over again, what would you change?
Definitely not be so violent. And
This is a really good question. If you had to do it over again, what would you do differently? And this is kind of our first step into developing emotional intelligence in a relationship. Being able to look back at the situation, your part in it, and then deciding and figuring out what you could have done differently so that you'll do it differently in the future. Healing those parts of you that were hurt and acted out of hurt so that when you go into that new relationship, you're acting from a place of love and from a place of being healed and working on those emotional triggers so that you can recognize them and then communicate them, which all of this comes down to communication. If all of these couples could have just had some open, honest, emotionally intelligent conversation, then they might not have to be here doing body shots in order to be able to talk to each other now. And there's obviously a lot of love here. And so how many of us have the opportunity for loving relationships, but we mess it up because of a lack of communication, because one person can communicate and the other one can't, or maybe both of them can't, or we just don't know. So if you are in a relationship, know that it's not too late to start to have an open, honest communication. And I would encourage you to figure out what that looks like, either on your own or with somebody who can help you, who's a relationship communication expert, because chances are what you have is worth saving. Thank you so much for joining in this Reacts Raw video. I invite you to join us in our next video of Bridgerton, the Bee Sting Trauma. I'm Shannon Ray. This has been your Ray of Sunshine, and I will see you in the next video.